Good morning. Here we are at the end of another week. It is Friday, and that means Messages from Spirit today on Friday, December the 12th already. Well, as usual, I'm going to be using the cards The Goddess Speaks. All you need to do is choose card number 1, 2, or 3. Follow your heart, whatever you're drawn to. And do that before I reveal what the message is. Then at the end, as usual, I'll be using all the cards to put together a message for all of us. And I was guided today to also bring in my Make It Happen cards. Any of you that have had a private session with me realize that I have 3 decks of cards. The Goddess Speaks is used as the main central message. And if I'm guided to, I will choose cards from Make It Happen and Beyond the Chakras. And today I was told to bring this to help bring clarity to the message that I will reveal at the end for everybody. So a little bonus for the holiday season. All right, are you ready? While I'm shuffling, I should say, I always want to say shaking the cards. While I'm shuffling the cards, I just want to remind you that it won't be that long away. In January, I am offering Learn to Meditate online classes. These are 3 classes. I did offer these in March, but if you were not able to attend or would like to attend again, you can register online. It's $50 for the 3 classes. It's like getting 1 class free. And if you sign up by the end of the year, your notes are sent to you the week of the class. You have time during the class to ask questions, of course, take part in the meditation that we do. And it's just a nice time. You don't have to worry about the weather, getting out. So check that out on my website, mindfuljourney.ca/events. Scroll down till you come to it. They're held on Tuesday, I believe it is, evenings, starting on January 13th, 20th, and 27th from 6:30 till 8 o'clock. All right. Now, card number 1. How does that feel to you? Card number 2. Card number 3. Oh. Let me tell you, this is an interesting combination. And you'll see why when we all done with it. So those of you who chose card number 1, perhaps card number 2 rang out to you, or card number 3. Are you ready? Card number 1 is the mother energy, and she's talking about giving. Well, of course, this is the time of year where you may feel as though that's all you're doing. If you're the kind of person that's busy with the holidays, making your house decorated, maybe you're gift buying, maybe you're doing the baking, if you're celebrating those sorts of things. It's also a reminder to give to others in a, how will I say, more like it can be things like volunteering at a food bank. Maybe it's helping distributing food or toys to those in need for an organization. It's a busy time, but just remind yourself that these are important things. This part of giving is very much appreciated by those people on the receiving end. And if you're in a position where you're able to give freely that way, don't look at it as a chore. Remember why you're doing it. It's to be kind and compassionate. Sometimes we have to step back and from all the hustle and bustle and remind ourselves what is really important here. Allow yourself to be giving. There is something, even if financially you don't feel you're in a position where you can do that, is there even a few hours that you're able to dedicate giving to someone or to an organization? Is that something as simple as when you're see your neighbor perhaps struggling shoveling the driveway, are you able to help them do that? Are you able to go pick up somebody's mail for them? Those are all forms of giving as well, and it shouldn't be restrained to just this time of year. But this upcoming week, it's important for you, especially for those that chose this card, that there are going to be opportunities that arise where you are going to be in a position of giving. And it should come from the heart without the expectation. It's not like a job or anything like that where you're doing it with the expectation of getting something back. Although when we do give to others, when we do give to a good cause, with positive intent, it does come back to us in time. So this is a week of giving. Look for those opportunities. Maybe you already know what they are, but go into it with the attitude not that it's a chore, but how can I make this a positive experience so that I give freely from my heart what I can and where I can. All right. Now, those that chose card number 2, you also have the Mother energy. Now, your card is wealth, and I can just hear the card number 1, oh yeah, I got to give, and this guy's having wealth. Well, wealth is something that we need to be reminded of, that is not just monetary wealth. Also, I feel that there are some of you that have been struggling financially, or at least you feel you have. It's to remind yourself that you really do have enough. You do not need to worry financially. Just set back. What are your expectations? Especially this time of year, it gets so easy for people to feel they have to spend so much money, that they have to do all these things, and it gets very stressful. It isn't it's not who you are. It does not say who you are. It's a reminder to reflect on the wealth you have when it comes to friendships, when it comes to health, when it comes to family and friends, when it comes to job security, when it comes to just your inner peace. You have wealth in other areas of your life, and you do have it financially. And I feel that there's a couple of you especially that are going through a tough time now, money-wise, genuinely are. But this card, if you chose it, is reminding you everything is going to work out. Just focus on bringing wealth into your life and not the hardships. Remember, we create our reality, so be wise about how you spend your money right now. Trust that things are going to work out, but it's up to you to be mindful of where you spend your money, and not to overdo, because it has repercussions, right? But this is a week that things are turning around. So if you've been in that struggle, this week things are going to turn around for you. I especially feel like about midweek of next week, things are going to get better for you. It's like you have an unexpected influx. The influx sounds like it's pouring in, but you have some money coming in that you either forgot about or didn't realize it would be coming then, and it'll help you so much. So today, don't worry about that. Things are going to work out for you. Card number 3. The Mother is a popular woman today. She also has the mother energy. And that's why I said it was with these cards, with all three being mother energy. Yours is about partnership. Now, partnership comes in all forms. It can be your life partner, husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend. Also, partnerships in jobs, in friendships. But I feel that this card, I'm being told that regardless of which that is for you, this upcoming week is important in spending time with the partners. So if it's your life partner, perhaps you've been really busy and you haven't really had like a date night. Even when you're running your errands, do it together and then take even an hour. Go for lunch, go for a coffee together, go for a walk through the mall. Whatever it is, spend some time together that's where you can just talk and just be. Also, with friendships, it's as busy as this time of year gets. It's important that you spend some time together, and it doesn't have to be all day or for days on end. Even just a phone call. How are you doing? How's life going for you? I'm thinking of you. Those are important. And I also feel, though, that there are things coming up where you need the help of someone else. So don't be afraid to ask. It's a time when you can work together on a project and have it all come together for you. This week is important. I feel that there are some of you that have almost like deadlines. Maybe there's something you want to get done before the Christmas holidays begin. So I feel as though this week is that time where you sit down, you get together, you do the planning, do the organizing, work with your partner, appreciate your partners, whether it's your life partners, your friends, workmates. Appreciate that you have them and take that time in the upcoming week to work together on those projects and spend some time together. So when I look at this, first thing, like I say, I kind of smile when I see it's all the mother energy, all three cards. So remember, the mother energy is about nurturing, about she knows how to um, put things together and organize, uh, keep everything going on an even keel. So for everybody, that energy is there. It's not like the maiden who's, I don't know what I'm doing something new, and goes into it very childlike in that I have this innocence about me and I'm going to start something new, but I have no idea how I'm going to make it work. The mother, she can take that idea of the maiden and say, okay, that's a good idea, but this is a plan. This is how we make it, organize it, and make it work. The crone, her energy, she's wise. She's been the maiden, been the mother, been there, done that, got the t-shirt or two. Sometimes she can be a little closed-minded and say, oh, I don't know if we should try that. Where the mother will say, let's give it a try and see if it works. I think this is how it can come together. So this week we have the organization, we have the level headedness of the mother energy, the nurturing energy of the mother, which tells me that overall we're all reminded to not just think of ourselves, but to think of other people and how we can help them. If you remember, card number 1 was giving. And since the first card drawn is the center of the reading, that's telling us that this week focus more on giving of yourself, of your time, even items in your house. It's a time to give freely without the expectation of anything in return. And that's where the wealth comes in. It's because you have more than you realize. You have the ability to give. Sometimes it's a matter of cleaning out your closets. Maybe you've got an extra coat that you haven't wore in 5 years and it's been hanging in there. Could you give that away so that someone who has none has something? It doesn't cost you anything financially, but you have given. That energy of giving will be going out of your home, and someone has the opportunity to receive. That as well is a way of giving, and it's also a way of wealth. It's reviewing what you have, and is there something here I can share? And then the partnership is maybe you get together with some other people. Maybe we talk with some other people and say, you know what, I'm cleaning my closets out and I'm getting a bunch of bags ready to donate. Do you know where I can take them? And together, you decide, you know, that's a good idea. I'm going to do that too. Let's call around and see what organizations we could help. Again, this is taking of your time. You're in partnership with other people, but you're now giving, and you're, because you do have the wealth, you have the ability to do that without it financially costing you anything. And if you're in a position where financially you can say, well, I don't know if I have anything that way, but you know, I do have some, I can afford it financially, so I think I'll give to a good cause. I'm going to give to the food bank because this is a tough time of year for everybody. Things like that, where we just sometimes need to slow down and look at the blessings we have in our own life and what is it that I can share with someone else. So since I was guided to bring the Make It Happen cards, these cards have definite messages on them. So I'm going to draw one now and see how it ties in with what messages were just channeled and apply it to those. So one of the most important discoveries you can make about yourself is what moves you, what motivates you, and what brings you joy. Are your words true to you, or are you an echo of someone else's beliefs and reasonings? Now you may wonder, how does that tie in with talking about giving, wealth, and partnership? Well, when I look at this and see that, it tells me it does tie in that it's reminding us to look at ourselves. Who are we really? Like, what is important to us? What are our truths and beliefs? And how can we, once we realize that, now use that, express that through ways of giving to others? Hopefully, your beliefs and truth revolve around kindness, compassion, helping others, and yourself, of course. But it's discovering what it is that brings you joy. And sometimes we forget about the act of giving, how much joy we can receive from that without even asking for it. I hope this message brought you some clarity and some ideas on what to do in the upcoming week. And again, a reminder to check out my events on mindfuljourney.ca/events. And perhaps there's an online class or an in-person workshop. Reiki Level 1 will be offered at the end of January for those of you who haven't taken it yet. Be sure to check that out. The online class, Learn to Meditate, is 3 weeks, and that's always a lot of fun. And even if you've taken it before, you may want a refresher. And if you've just started your meditation journey and you want to look into how the effects of sound, setting up a sacred space, how mindfulness versus when you go into meditation for a spiritual journey, all those things will be talked about. And like I said, lots of room and time for questions and to share in this safe and sacred space. So until Monday, I hope you have a beautiful weekend. Enjoy the day. Take that deep breath when you go outside and give thanks to Mother Nature for another day, and that we don't have to shovel today, I don't think, at least not so far. And I'll see you next week.